one thing I've learned is that all landforms, regardless of how subtle they are, have their own beauty and character.
If you were to drop Dave Imus anywhere in the United States, he could likely point out something unique around it. This empty field is no different.
This spot has the unique characteristic in that you can see all 5 of Oregon's highest snow peaks in the Cascade Range.
If you can't tell, Dave sees the world differently. It's made him one of the most well-known cartographers in the country. But unlike many of the other winners in the country's highest map-making award, he's not working as part of a large institution. It's just Dave in his house outside Eugene, Oregon. Dave's point of view came to focus around 100 miles south in Coos Bay. He had a tough childhood, and it made it hard for him to connect with people. But places were easier to understand. It gave him a different perspective.
As if I were an anthropologist visiting from another planet.
Dave transformed this point of view into award-winning maps. He sees his work as art.
And artists, I think, are people who see beauty where other people don't see it, and then they paint it or they sing about it to try to show that beauty to other people. And that's what I'm doing with maps. I'm trying to show people the beauty that I see.
It's a bit tricky to see what makes a map extraordinary, because great cartographers are actually wonderful editors. It's their job to determine, among the nearly endless choices that define a place, what stays on a map.
You can't put everything on a map because part of the process of map making is you're always deciding what not to include as much as you're deciding what to include, because you just want to have the map reader focus on a particular subject.
This is best seen in the most grueling, influential work of Dave's career. In 2008, he created a map of the entire United States. He spent around 6,000 hours on it. That's 250 days of full work he did in 2 years. The end result is staggering. It starts at the base. Instead of solid colors, he showed the landform through shaded relief. From there, every decision was made in painstaking detail. It left room for things that define a place. The Oregon Country Fair, Forest Park, the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge. And Dave did this across the entire country. His map won the highest award in American mapmaking, and then it blew up online.
Half the money I made in my life, I made in January 2012. It changed everything.
Dave's latest project is a new edition of the U.S. map. He's taking his work of shaded relief to a whole new level. This is best seen in certain places like Nevada, where you can see the top and bottom of mountains. Dave feels like this map is a culmination of his entire career.
My love of cartography and maps isn't really a love of maps and cartography. It's a love of the world.
If he does his job right, the viewer won't see a highlight in a mapmaker's 30-year career, or just a dot on a map. They will see the beauty through his eyes.